morning.
Oh my, yeah.
Right? My hair is big too, so we gotta watch that.
Her hair's big, and I'm sparkly this morning, and this is going to be rather
And I'm the rather dull one, but I did look. I wore some little sparklies on.
Remember,
You blinking, baby. You blinking.
Remember, we have the microphone too. So
yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be a beautiful Monday morning. This is our second week live on the air. Again, if you guys would comment on the audio quality, that way I know what's going on. I'm still playing with the little adapter for it. So I need to know that the audio is great. It should be on point. Yeah, let me do my little shares here. The girls will kind of talk a little bit more than me. Y'all know that already.
Well, I'm going to say this, you guys. I had an amazing weekend. Went to California real quick.
Real quick.
In a 24-hour time slot. I woke up Saturday morning like, I got to go work. Put everything together all of a sudden and just took off, took a trip. Sometimes you got to enjoy your life and be spontaneous like that and do what you got to do. And I'm a much happier person because I was able to make money. Put it like that. So that was amazing. And the weather in California is great. I cannot wait until we get out there and do our girls tour in LA. We're going to be interviewing my mom, who is the celebrity mom. The Gibson mom, if you know what I mean. The mom of Tyrese Gibson, which is also my mom. Also, we're going to be taking a trip to Deborah Mitchell's palace and enjoying some pool time.
Pool time, baby, yeah.
And we're going to also be visiting the compound. So it's a lot of stuff, y'all, planned for that New Year's girls trip.
Yes.
We're going to take some time and we're going to film the entire weekend. So get ready for that, y'all. We've been invited to California. So listen, y'all, this is going to go so amazing.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay.
And I got to, and you can tell that Queen G was not here on Friday because she isn't used to the mic. She's still used to talking up to the iPad way over there. So now we don't have to talk quite as loud as we
I just think
do.
I got an audio issue. I think
I have an audio issue this morning.
Yeah.
Audio, wake, sleep. What? Hello.
So yeah, this is a fantabulous morning. As you guys can see, I finally have my crown and sash. Okay, so
Congratulations!
Thank you. I do have to talk about it a little bit. So I've been crowned Miss Nevada for the ESUP pageant. That's the Enchantment United States pageant. And we just also crowned our Miss MISS Nevada. She's not able to be with us this morning, but we just crowned her this week. And we have a lot of states joining in on this pageant. We're a charity-based pageant. Mine, of course, is transgender rights.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I was going to ask you, what was your category?
And you can see that I do represent everybody's stuff by all my little pins here. But specifically for me, my charity is transgender rights. I have a big head, y'all. So
awesome.
My crown likes to move around. But that's what I do represent. And each pageant holder or crown holder represents something entirely different. So, like our Miss Nevada, she represents animal rights.
Okay, I got it. You guys all have a platform.
Yeah, we all have a platform. So soon enough, you guys are going to start seeing us out in public here in Las Vegas, out on the Strip and Fremont Street, and over at the LGBTQ Community Center and the animal shelters and other places, promoting what we do and promoting those charities as well. And yeah, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. And now there's two crowns on the show, so I got to be the one to bring this up. There's two crowns. One of y'all out there in viewer land need to sponsor Teresa and crown her.
We need a crown. She's crownless.
Yes, and I see a lot of love little symbols popping up
I
there.
got mine last week from Rude Mike crowned me with my tiara / headpiece. So, Teresa, you guys, we're seeking a crowner.
Okay, that came out so bad.
And
her head is really empty, so we need y'all help out there.
Yeah, it's
TV
like
land.
Yes. And we need somebody to crown her. She can't crown herself, so that's important.
Right.
Hey, I've done that before. Trust me.
And Charles Charles Barker says she needs to come to the Reckless Radio. You got to come there. So,
All right, Charles, coming to Reckless Radio.
Yes, that's where I got crowned at. Was at Reckless Radio with Charles Baker and Rude Mike. Thank you so much. This crown right here makes you feel like you're sitting on top of the world. I ain't gonna even lie. I love it. Like, I did my hairdo this morning, pulled it up, and put this crown right on top of that baby. You know how I feel, right? Lacey? You understand that?
Yeah, I understand that totally. And, good morning, Tyrone. Thank you, Stevie. She loves the crown and sash. Thank you.
Looks great. It's going great.
Aubrey Shea, one of my best friends in the world from massage school, love her to death. Oh my gosh, she's watching the show this morning.
Good
Awesome morning.
Nice.
Morning.
As the bulk majority of people know, I am transgender. I am very open about it. Exactly. And I'm open about my transition and things that I go through. So this morning, I got a little bit of a comedy for you this morning. Okay.
Okay.
So she already knows about this.
Yeah.
You haven't heard yet. You guys are going to laugh your arses off. And the reason why I say you're going to laugh your arses off is because I have literally ordered something called Magic Curves. It's 3,000 and some odd women who claim this stuff works. And basically, it is arse pills, okay? It's supposed to give me a bigger arse.
Okay.
See, loves that. See, I'm Irish, so when I say arse, I say the other word. I say arse. So people just laugh automatically. But yeah, I'm going to try this. This is a 30-day supply, and we're going to find out if it really works or not. So before the show's over, I'm going to stand up and show you. I don't have an arse.
No, she doesn't.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so I'm gonna review the Magic Curves product, and then basically let you ladies out there know whether this stuff works or not. Because I know I'm not the only one with a small arse.
I told Lacey Queen. I told her that I would hand her off some of mine. Because I got plenty back here. But
I offered
she thought she would try
We're ready to share
she thought
body
she would
parts.
try the product instead. So.
I told her red beans and rice, red beans and rice, red beans and rice. That's what I said, red beans and rice.
I need all the help I can get. If you can help up here, I'd really be thrilled.
Oh my goodness.
So we were talking over the weekend, Queen G and I were talking over the weekend, and we're a couple of successful self-made ladies.
Yes.
As a lot of you know that do watch this show, I founded the Las Vegas Film Jobs group, which is now titled American Film Jobs. It's one of the largest groups networking for the film community on Facebook. And what's it take to be successful?
Ooh.
And the one thing that I'm going to put out there right off the bat is, number one, first and foremost, don't stop. And then my rule of thumb is I don't chase my dreams. To say the word chase, I never want to hear anybody say I'm chasing my dreams. No. And the reason this is, oh, thank you, Scotty.
I know, Scotty. Good morning.
I've been called cute.
And then
she's being paid right now. Okay,
yeah, so I had to kill that one. Let me mute that out, because that was definitely my phone. That was not the call-in number. The call-in number plays Jingle Bells. Okay, so that's how I know when somebody's trying to call in. It plays Jingle Bells.
Christmas music.
But at any rate, my thing is you pursue your dreams. If you're pursuing it, then that means you're really going after it. If you're chasing it, that says you're never going to catch it because you're always chasing.
Right.
So that's my
that's
thoughts
a great point.
That's a
on
good
being
point.
successful. What's some of your thoughts, Queen J?
I would say stay consistent.
Stay consistent.
In your pursuit, stay consistent. People, my friend, he is so hilarious. His name is Rhyme Schemes. He renamed the number 24/7, and he calls me 25/8.
I love it.
I agree with that.
He calls me 25/8. He's like, "Do you ever sleep?" I'm like,
Good morning, Tyrone. Your brother chimed in.
Oh, hey, bro.
Your brother's
Love
on.
you.
He's on this morning. Good morning.
Love you.
So everybody seems like y'all had a good weekend.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I had a crazy one. Crazy weekend, but it was all good. So, yeah, I'm inviting people, come to the studio audience, because I'm also shooting a shout out for everybody. I want to do a polar plunge on the show. We have this nice cold pool out here, and I'm gonna polar plunge. Why are you shaking your head? So I'm inviting people to come polar plunge with me on the show. It's gonna be great. If you've never done it, you got to do it. It's something for your bucket list. Remember we had the bucket list. My bucket list for this show is to get you out of your chair, out by the pool to do a plunge, something you've never done before. Cross it off on your list, and it's gonna be great.
And if you want to plunge with Queen Teresa,
hubba.
make sure that you inbox us on
Let us
Tea
know.
with the Queens.
Exactly.
Let us know, and we will make sure we arrange for you to plunge with Queen Teresa.
Yeah, because y'all ain't gonna do it.
No, listen, and you won't see Queen G in a bathing suit. That's not gonna happen. Maybe our guests can talk to me about stuff like that.
Yeah, there you go.
We have a plus size model scheduled today, so this is going to be
this is going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
You guys stay tuned. And yeah, let's talk some more about successful tips and things that we could offer people that would make them successful or help them to, be in a successful mindset. What
Never be negative.
Never be negative.
Never be negative.
I was going to say,
always be positive.
You're a self-made massage therapist. Yes, you work for Massage Envy, but you also promote yourself, and you're also
I promote myself, but I don't chase it down. I let it come to me. I do have my plan, and I've been following my plan.
Right.
I have a great client base. Love all my clients, and when I do move out, branch on my own, I am definitely going to be even more happy and excited, because I'll be doing my own thing. But I always stay positive, always, and never look, and a lot of people tell me never look a gift horse in the mouth. Yeah. So and I've been gifted, blessed, to have wonderful family and friends and clients and stuff that have been very supportive. So. When I get ready to make that big move, everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know.
And I would also add to it: be the best you that you can be.
Exactly.
If you be yourself and pursue what you want in life, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to achieve it.
Exactly.
You're gonna reach that goal. You just can't give up, and you got to keep pursuing. You got to believe in yourself. And definitely out here in the TV and film industry, I'll tell you from my 20 plus years experience, a lot of people are not going to believe in you. So you got to make them believe in you by believing in yourself.
Say that again.
They're not going to believe in you, but you can make them believe in you by believing in yourself.
Right. Exactly.
Charles
chimes in. He says, own who you are and what you want to be.
Exactly.
That's Charles.
Own it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
To thy own self be true.
To thy own self be true.
That's one of the biggest ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you
I have
think?
a lot of tips, actually. I was just
Lay them on us.
I was online the other night talking about purpose and plan and stuff like that. What we're here for on the earth. What are we here to do between the born number and the death number? So think about that. Think about that for a second. Ponder.
I still have not figured that out. I'm working on figuring that out.
Yeah.
A lot of people would say I was put on this earth to do what I'm doing now, uniting the community, getting people more aware of transgender people. And we have feelings, we are people.
Yeah, you guys are.
We have rights.
Right.
And just because we change our gender, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, it has nothing to do with sex. S-E-X.
Yeah,
It means intercourse or the act of making love, and has nothing to do with gender.
Right.
Two different words, okay? So I'm just putting that out there. But people think that's why I was put here and I've accomplished that goal, and I'm not too sure about that.
What happens is we become role models. And when people see you in a successful light, you become a role model, even though you don't necessarily see yourself in that position.
Exactly.
True.
Because people watch everything you do. I've been on a broadcast. I was talking about the 5 keys to success or whatever on this one live broadcast, and a lady transcribed my words in the comment box, every single word. And before I got off the air, I had words of everything that I stated. It was important enough for her to write what I was saying because it was so motivational and so inspiring. So what I did after that is I took her verbiage and I put it on Facebook. If you did not catch that broadcast, here it is in words. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So what happens is we become mentors even though we don't want to. That's why you have to be careful and be responsible for the position that you're in and who you are and what you do. So although, you know what I mean, you're going through the change of, you know what I mean, becoming a woman, people are also going through those feelings. They're also going through those emotions, everything, and you become an inspiration to them because you're keeping it real,
keeping it
you're letting them know
exactly
exactly how you're feeling in the process. So one of the keys to success is stay true to yourself and know your purpose. Know what you're here for, because once you figure that out, you begin to walk in the steps in that direction toward your success.
Absolutely.
And you walk in your purpose.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so that's what I would say.
And Tyrone Ricardo Gibson, your wonderful brother.
Yes.
He says, I would say when you come to real true thoughts, going after a goal, visions or dreams, I would say speak into your life and let God help you what you're looking for and work hard.
Woo.
And it's even longer. Work hard because the hard, true, dedicated work will give you the tools you will need to master your abilities and will lead you into your success.
You
And
see, my family is sharp.
that is
honey.
awesome.
Yeah, they're on time.
That was
on
in
time.
a nutshell.
That
You
was
got two
in there.
thumbs up and a
That
roll.
Yes, you did.
Yes. And good morning, Mary.
Love you, brother.
I love Miss Mary. Miss
Morning,
Mary.
Mary.
Mary Weishar is making scarves for the homeless, handmade. She's crocheting them. She is an awesome, awesome person. And in the description is our new live call-in phone number. It's a phone number that I just ordered up and dedicated to the show. So in the description, you can call that number. It'll ring in on the show. You can have your voice heard live without having to worry about that goofy little video chat button.
There you go.
Does-
Yeah,
does
we're
not
done with
pop
that.
up.
We're done with
Y'all,
that.
we building, boo. We building.
We building. We getting there.
We're getting there.
We're like Legoland, one little Lego at a time. I want Legos for Christmas, people.
If you're interested in being a special guest on the show again, hit up the Morning Tea with the Queens, inbox us and let us know. We've been very, very interactive with our guests and with our people that have been tuning in. So thank you guys also for liking the page.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my
Great.
gosh.
Thank you
We
so
got
much.
an amazing
Absolutely.
response this past week. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we have.
Oh yeah,
Likes and
it's
views.
crazy.
It's been crazy. It's been wild. And everybody that's inviting their friends to like the page, we're loving you guys. You guys are helping our show grow. And eventually it's going to get around to Whoopi Goldberg knowing that we're on her heels. Her enjoying
Oh,
the
yes,
rest
we
of them
are.
on the view. We're
We
on
are.
your heels, girls.
We're coming.
Love you, ladies.
Love you. We do love you. We
Yes,
But,
yes. What about you, Teresa? You have any other feedback on keys to success?
do. Keys to success. Yeah, I haven't had enough coffee for that one.
Oh, my sister
Key
is
to
watching.
success is coffee. No, just kidding.
No, you said, and I want to say this because we were laughing so hard in the car. Her key to success is having food.
Food.
She says that she
You
needs
cannot
that
function without
to keep
food.
her level, and in that. So with that being said, you got to know what you need to be successful.
You got to keep the body.
And-
Okay, you can't be successful if you don't eat and drink and exercise. You know, you need that. That helps keep your mind and body strong. But seriously, yeah, food. Yeah. Gotta have
And
food.
since she
Right.
tuned in this morning, I got to give a really special shout out. My sister Angelina Cans is watching this morning. She just married my awesome brother-in-law Brent.
Nice.
He's one of the best guys I've ever met in my entire life.
Aw, awesome.
Love to the both of you. OMG. Thank you for tuning in, sis.
Aw. See, our families are tuning in.
I
now.
know.
Isn't that
My
big?
grandbaby's mom tuned in this morning.
Ooh.
Hi. I can't wait.
Good morning.
So,
Good morning.
Yeah. Also, remember, we're also still taking donations for
For the homeless.
Yes.
as well.
It's
So,
called
you know,
the tunnels here in Las Vegas.
Mhm.
There are a lot of people
Yes.
in the tunnels that are living and staying. And listen to this, you guys. I just got back into Vegas this morning at like 2-something in the morning. It was 30-something degrees. And in these tunnels, there are people living. You understand? They got to stay warm. They have children.
Yes.
They're just surviving, and
Yeah.
already, you guys, come on now. The concrete is cold. If you think about
It
just the
is.
physical
It is.
concrete itself, and to have to live on this concrete and lay a padlet to lay
Yes.
there.
Exactly.
I can't even imagine. It was 30 something degrees this morning.
Yeah.
In.
And one of your donations, yoga mats. Yoga mats is, would be great, as a
Absolutely.
donation. Yoga mats for them to lay down on, and that would be
Blankets.
great.
Blankets.
And
for
that,
sure.
Christmas is coming, and, these kids, with the way the system works here in Vegas for the homeless, these kids, they lose their toys and stuff all the time because they're always being, what is that, chased off by the police and everything. So, that's kind of important too. We need to show these homeless kids something for Christmas
Absolutely.
as well. So, I'm really reaching out for you guys. This is something that's really dear to the show.
Yes.
We definitely would love to have those donations. And I'm also inviting you guys to come join the studio audience. Come on down, be a part of it.
Right.
We're going to try to have more giveaways and stuff. Kind of like, the Ellen show, we're not giving away cars or TVs, I'm sorry, but
Hey, you never know.
we never know though. Somebody might donate something and we might be giving it away.
You never know. You never know.
Exactly. My goal is to give away something a couple of days a week on the show, and that's my personal goal. Is I'm gonna make that happen starting in the new year.
Yeah. And of course, Queen G is going to be down in the tunnels live with us. Well, not live, but recording next Tuesday. Tuesday of next week is when we go again. And she will actually be broadcasting for the Queen G Live experience.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so the video that I shoot down there will be edited for her page specifically, as well as the Tunnel Life page, and Arthur McClure, who is known as Doc. So that's going to be an
Hey,
awesome,
Doc, how you
awesome
doing?
show.
So I look forward to going in there. I've been homeless a couple of times in my life, and
Same here.
I remember some years ago. This was probably 10 years ago. I was in Hollywood and as a casting director, and at that time I was homeless. I was in my car and I slept in my office, so no one knew that I was going through that. At the time, and it's just so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
To have to, you end your day, you've serviced the whole entertainment world, and then at the end of the day, you got to go in the bathroom and prepare yourself to lay down. You brush your teeth in a sink.
In the sink,
You understand?
yes. I remember that.
You try to pull yourself together, and the building was not warm,
No.
if you know what I mean, to accommodate the late hours.
Exactly.
I would lock myself in there safely and sleep, and then be up before my first client in the morning. So I've been homeless a couple of times in my life. It's not a pretty feeling. You feel already devastated, and you feel defeated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and let me tell you this. Let me say this to you guys in the TV world or Facebook world, wherever you are. Don't put a person down when they're in that stage of life.
Exactly.
Because the reason why they got there is not necessarily because they're dumb.
Exactly.
You understand?
No, it's not.
Everybody has a path of life. I got there and ended up in that position at the time 10 years ago due to the fact that my finances were real strange.
Exactly.
I was trying to maintain and keep this, pay for my office and take care of expenses, and just expenses got the best of me, and I had to let something go.
Exactly.
And if you want to be successful, again, there are focus points. You got to hang in there and kind of do what you have to do. And I chose to have an office versus a home because I wanted to be successful. I had like 10 projects on the table.
Wow.
I'm not going to buckle under and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to close this door to these people and these people I service every day, and just to be comfortable in a home. So don't put a person down when they're in that position. You try to find out what is it that you can do to help them and pay it forward and make it easier for their life.
Yeah. And so what we're going to do is, real quick, I'm going to mention that Julianne Yax, who was on the show, and did our skincare, she is dropping off yarn to Mary Weishar, who is going to learn new patterns for new scarves and stuff. And
awesome.
so that is awesome.
Thank you,
that
Julianne. You've been
and
so amazing.
Mary
God
have
bless
hooked
you.
up. And now, to get back on subject, because we just royally got off track again.
I know.
Tyrone is showing us that you got to pursue what you do. He's saying when he gets to Vegas, he's going to definitely want to do an interview and bring in his new artist.
Okay.
So again, pursuing your passion, your desires, your dreams. That is awesome.
So let
That's
us
what we
know.
want to hear about.
Let us know when you get back to town, and we will make that happen.
We will
Let's
definitely make that happen.
right away.
Definitely. And yeah, if you pursue what you're doing, then yeah, you're going to be successful. You're going to make a run of it. And then again, you could always say to yourself, even if, and I look at it like this, our show could easily be successful and be as big as the View or the Real, and maybe it won't. Maybe the universe looks at us and says, you know what, this is just going to be a fun little hobby for you guys, but I need you to go elsewhere. And that's
Exactly.
fine. One thing is for sure, and I'm old, let's face it, I've been around since the dinosaurs been around. No, I'm not that old.
Oh, come
I
on.
keep doing this. I'm not that old, but one day I'm gonna hit my deathbed. We all have to die.
Yes.
And I'm gonna lay there and I'm gonna say, you know what? I have no regrets. I tried. I pursued it. I tried. I'm not gonna lay there and go, what if?
That's another key to success. Try.
Try.
You
Never
gotta
give up
try.
trying.
Never
I've
give up
met
trying.
people that
Great job.
they give
I-
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that message in what you were saying. Like, we gotta try.
You gotta try. You gotta try.
Don't
everything.
be afraid to try and step out, on something new and
Oh,
try
yeah.
to figure it out. You know what I
Trying
mean?
is like
Yeah.
key. I mean, I have been homeless before as well, and the person I was with that's with me that so he never had been camping, so I turned my homelessness into an adventure. So basically, seriously, I went camping. And it's cold outside, and I took somebody that's never been camping.
Right.
He was amazed because I'm moshing through the woods like, woo! Yeah, look at me. I'm like the Sasquatch in the mountains, just woo, running around. I'm climbing trees, breaking wood, trapping animals. We were having a blast, and he was like, oh my Lord.
Like a Tarzan mama.
He
huh?
was like, this is so awesome. So he's like, we can, and ever since. We got to go back to the mountains. He said, we got to go back to the mountains. So I don't know. We might take off to the mountains.
So you gave him that.
I gave him that experience, and
edge,
he was willing to try it, and now he's like, I'm a better person for it. So, also share things, do different things, try different things. When out of the box things that you've never done before. And that's what I find with a lot of people I talk to is they've never tried certain things.
Oh, my
They've
goodness.
never done or that. I've heard people, well, I tried to do this for my business, but I'm like, well, you shouldn't have stopped. Because it could be you can keep chucking along, and just right when you're ready to stop, boom, you're going to get a left turn and be like, your success could be right there, right in your grasp, and you gave up a little too soon.
Yes.
So
And also,
try, and never give up.
when
No,
you
never
feel
give
that
up.
feeling, don't turn around. Stay in it.
Stay.
And all of us are not trained ahead of time for everything that you deal with to pursue your dream.
Exactly.
You get trained on the job. That's
You get
another
trained
thing.
on the
So
job.
don't ever feel like, oh, I don't have enough skill level to start this. Don't do that to yourself.
And exactly. And I've noticed that a lot of companies now, back then, I remember from my dad and that even if you didn't have the experience, they would let you come work on the job and start you from the ground up. Yep. And nowadays in this society, they don't do that anymore. They don't give those people that chance. No. And so it kind of brings it kind of puts a downer on trying to succeed, but never give up.
So Mikia
Hey,
says, Meek, she says, we shouldn't pick people down for any reason because in the blink of an eye, it could be any of us.
Oh my God.
If we encourage each other and lift each other up, we all can and will go far.
Yes.
And that brings me to an expression that I saw on Facebook, and it was one of my friends that posted it. Sorry for not remembering which friend. It might have been Tyrone for that matter. But, as an individual, we can do a little bit.
Yeah.
But together,
Oh
we
my
can
God.
accomplish
a lot.
loads, tons.
We can accomplish a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
So that is, grouping together and coming together and rather putting each other down, supporting each other, supporting each other's live shows on here on Facebook. Taking the time to hit that little like button
That's all you
or
gotta do.
inviting your friends
Exactly.
to like a page or to share something inspirational or share another person's work. It takes a few seconds,
And we want you to inbox us your keys to success too.
Keys
we want you to
Absolutely.
share with us
Oh, before-
what you do to pursue success and the keys to success.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
before we go any further, you guys, we're still deciding on Lacey's voice. Should we do the Irish or the non-Irish? I personally like the Irish. Irish.
I know what's going to happen from out here in TV land. First of all, the first person that's going to pipe up and scream Irish is Mary, and I know darn full well she's going to scream it. She's going to be like, "You better do it every single day."
Exactly.
Y'all vote on that. Should I
Give
keep
us a vote. Yeah.
And the Irish is my natural accent. I cover it up very, very well because if I get mad like on Mondays,
it is so cool.
when my testosterone or my estrogen rather has come way down.
She changed it.
And I wake up and I hate my lamp and I hate my floor. I hate where my floor is located. And my lamp is just 2 inches too far to the right. And I can't decide where it's supposed to be. Because my estrogen, and believe it or not, it's Monday, y'all. Y'all can tell. I've actually been controlling myself this morning. Mary, see here, Merida, you don't know my life. See, So, and Merida is my nickname, by the way. I just hate everything, and then I get mad, and I'm mad, and if I use the Irish accent, people laugh. They don't realize I'm ready to kill you.
Right.
If I use this voice and I get mad, people go, "Whoa, that girl's in B mode in a big way."
So yes, please vote.
Oh my God, Lauren is watching. Lauren
Hey,
Bishop,
Lauren.
she's one of our
Thank you for
classmates
tuning
from massage school, and oh my God, you and Aiden getting married. Oh, you better broadcast that live, girl. I'm telling you, I want to see that wedding. OMG, we have been waiting on it forever. So I had to put that out there.
You guys, we're on our second half of our show. We have to give our sponsor.
We do. So
And we're going to introduce our amazing guest, you guys.
yes. So Pops OMD Theater, located on East Sahara Avenue here in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you need a venue to promote your show, to have a comedy act, to do a musical act, and you need a big place to do it at and grab in a live audience, I tell you what, Pops OMD Theater is probably the best place in town, and the food is absolutely bomb.
Fabulous.
It's like, I love their pizza and mozzarella sticks. I'm addicted to them. She's addicted to the turkey sandwich.
I'm addicted to them turkey sandwiches.
She loves that turkey sandwich. So, yes, good morning, A+.
Yay,
News.
plus!
You came in just in time. I'm going to introduce our special guest. This amazing lady is a plus size model. She's oh my God, she's everything on many levels.
And she's internationally known, ladies and
International
gentlemen.
known.
Please, welcome.
Camay McClure. Yes, welcome her.
Woo!
Yes, and I'm gonna let
Come on
her
over here.
tell you what she has going on and all the tips that she has for us, especially on a plus size tip, honey. I can't wait to talk to her. Come on in, Camay. Hi, welcome. Right here.
Okay.
Right there.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning and welcome to the show, Miss
Thank you.
Tina.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a national title holder in plus size pageantry. I'm a lifetime title holder, so I share
Nice,
platforms
nice.
that I share. I'm also a plus size model as well. I've been in the industry since 2012. Pageantry actually led me into modeling.
Nice.
And I own my own legal consulting company here in Vegas. I've been
Wow.
here for 2 years.
That's good to know.
That's good to know.
Very
Definitely
good to
keep
know.
her on. Keep on her.
I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary being a resident of Las Vegas.
Yay!
I'm also a notary public in the state of Nevada, and so part of my consulting business is being a notary as well.
Ooh, I definitely need her services.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Well, yeah, definitely.
So, and I love people. I love all people. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
For standing up and being a voice, for your community and being a role model to those that need it. It is a platform that is definitely underrepresented. So.
What you got going on, Lacey?
Well, it looked like a caller on the show, and it was one of those student loan things. OMG.
So that's just a little brief bio on me.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And you have a great personality, and
Oh, thank you.
I know how you got here on the show and all that, and thank you for that.
Thank you for accepting the call for anybody. We really appreciate that. I want to
Love
know.
it when people are invited.
I want to know what gave you the inspiration to become a plus size model.
Exactly.
Because that you got to tell yourself first, hey, I can do this.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I will share with you guys and the audience I've always had a very high self-esteem. I've always had, I've never really struggled with, being self-conscious. I've always been full-figured. I've always been plus size.
Right.
So I just really grew up with myself. And so when I got into pageantry and I competed and I won a national title, my mindset was, okay, I can get up on stage and I can be an example to other women, because women, regardless of what size they are, they struggle with value, with worth. They're self-conscious of their body. You know, women who are a size 4 think they're fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's because the message that society has programmed us for decades. What's
Absolutely.
beautiful, what's not beautiful.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And so I really just took the same mindset really that Jesus took. You know, he stood on the mountain alone,
Right.
and he knew what his assignment was. He knew what he was supposed to do. He knew what the outcome was going to be.
Right.
But he, you know, and with being scrutinized and, and all the things that he went through, he understood what he was doing for the people.
Right.
And so, you gotta love yourself. I mean, we're fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing about, being a woman and, our shape, like you talk about curves, like I don't
She don't need no curve pills either.
She don't need it.
I don't know about this product right here, but take it.
We got this is gonna be so
You
fun.
gotta check back
Gotta
in with
check
us,
it out.
Camay, and make sure that check on Lacey and see how she's doing.
Make sure.
People that are attracted to us, they're attracted to us. They're attracted to our bodies. They're attracted to our personality. They're attracted to, our sexiness.
Yeah.
They're attracted to our swag. Men don't look at my body and say, oh my gosh, she has cellulite on her legs, or, oh, she has a stretch mark on her stomach, or,
Right.
men look at me and they're like, oh my gosh.
More to love.
More to love.
So, and again, it comes down to society, programming us and the message that the world is sending.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's awesome because, and I can relate to, even though I wasn't born a female, I'm a size 9, and I absolutely feel most of the time I'm fat. And I definitely don't have enough curves, so thus the look good, right?
No fatness
I'm
here.
very, very self-conscious, and I can tell you,
And I kind of maybe want to take them too. I mean, booty is in right now.
Right, but you good. You sitting on, listen,
She's sitting on.
She's filling the seat, y'all. I'm here to tell you, Camay got, she good. She good.
And as a man, I can tell you, I really didn't, overly think of whether I was fat or whether I was thin. But in the world of a woman, the women are judged so heavily that we do. And I don't know if it's the estrogen or if it's just the fact that I'm getting a few little curves here and there. But OMG, I really pay attention to it now. Makeup has to be on point, and do I look good? Do I look fat? And
Well,
where's
being
my butt?
girly,
And,
being girly is a process.
it's a process.
Right? It's not
I must
easy.
have skipped that process
It's
because.
So what you're experiencing is what we deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly.
Being girly, it's a process. You have to.
I have to take
Be
girly
conscious
tips from
of a
these
lot of-
guys.
yeah.
'Cause I'm like the Tom. My mom used to put fancy dresses on me. I would make a mud puddle and jump in them. The only fancy clothes I would wear is what my grandma made because she knew what I liked. But let me tell you, I was not. No, I had a Barbie doll bonfire on my sister's Barbies one time. So yeah.
Well,
So-
there are many days where I will go out, as a notary client or consult, with a legal client, and don't have any makeup on.
Right.
Because I'm comfortable in my skin.
Exactly.
I don't have to, put on a face. I mean, obviously, I have makeup on today, for the interview, but 9 times out of 10, I'm, out with a clean face.
You're gorgeous.
No makeup
too. You're
today.
naturally. See, you have on makeup, but that's not. I could tell that it's not a necessity.
Exactly.
You have really
Not
good
a-
skin. You know what I mean? I'm close up on her, y'all. She's good.
Yeah, she good. She good.
Well, and we have to take care of our bodies, like you talked about,
inside and
eating
out,
and sleeping and exercising.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so if you don't have a solid foundation and a healthy foundation and a good
Exactly.
foundation,
Right.
whatever you put on it is
Right.
not going to present well.
Nope, it's
So
not.
you've got to start with your foundation.
You do.
We were talking about this last week about how you have to take care of your inside.
Inside,
The
versus
mental,
outside.
aspect
Yes.
of you and that kind of thing. And if you're not in a healthy mental space, oh my God, let me tell you.
Right.
Yeah, you're done.
It can definitely
Exactly.
reflect on the outside.
It's gonna affect you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
And so,
absolutely.
in your pursuing everything that you've been pursuing since
Yes.
you got into the pageantry and plus size model, what would be some of your keys to success? What would be some of the things you would tell the audience out there to be successful?
Great question.
Yeah, that is a great question. Well, I will share with the audience. When I took an honorary state title and competed in a national pageant, and won a title and was crowned a lifetime queen a year later, I was approached one day by this gentleman who was in radio.
Right.
And I made an appearance at the Northwest Kidney Center's annual event in Seattle, and this gentleman came up to me and he was like, "Oh my God, you'd be great for radio." And I was like, "Radio?"
Radio. What?
Okay. And he's like, "You can work the room," and I'm like, "Work the room? What do you mean?
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah. And so he was like, just like meet with me, like let me take you to the radio station, let me
Exactly.
introduce you to it, And so I never thought in a million years that I would become a radio personality. I never imagined it. It was
awesome.
not part of
Right.
my vision. But what triggered in my mind was, the audience, the platform. Okay,
Yes.
so here I am, a representative. I'm a plus size woman. I'm, representing for women around the world. And so if I'm on the radio, then I'm going to reach millions, million more people.
Right.
And so I went for it. I had no marketing.
See, this is
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
jump in.
I had no marketing.
Uh-huh.
I had no booking schedule. I had no idea who I was even going to interview on my show. I didn't even know what I would call my radio show. And this gentleman that was a mentor for me, which I'm getting to that point, he said, he goes, "It needs to be the Camay show." And I was like, "Oh, no. No. Like, really, it needs to be something, like, fabulous." And my show, when I launched my show, it was the Miss Camay show. And so
I like
was,
that, yeah.
so I was on the air for 2 successful seasons. I'm actually shopping radio platforms here in Vegas.
Ooh, nice.
But one of the most important steps to success, and this is across the board, anybody in any industry, you have to have mentors.
Ooh,
You have
mentors,
to
yes.
have to have a mentor,
Mentors.
somebody who's been there, who's done that, who's willing to, share their wealth of knowledge.
Right.
with you.
That'd be awesome, yes.
Because it's not competition. We are only as good as those that we bring with us.
Exactly.
So you've got to have mentors in pageantry. You should be seeking a
Yes.
coach who can
Absolutely.
coach you in competition, because that is going to help you master your craft.
Right.
You talked about earlier in the show in the first segment that like corporate America now, they want you to come in, like, hit the ground running. Like,
Yeah.
they don't even want to train you, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So mentors and
Yes.
coaches, that's exactly what they do. They are specifically created to do that. I'm a coach and mentor myself in pageantry. I actually just coached a young girl who competed in the National American Miss pageant.
Ooh.
And her platform was bullying, which is my platform as well.
Right.
And so I was able to mentor her, and I was able to coach her, and open up her eyes, and create her vision much bigger than where she was.
Right.
And not that she wasn't on her way or doing well, but I've walked this journey. I've walked this path, and so coaches and mentors, that's what they're for. So that
Yeah.
would be my first suggestion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And as a pageant representative, I intend to mentor and coach other people.
Correct.
And yeah, that's part of it. Bringing up the mentor subject, I didn't
Yes.
think about that right off.
Exactly.
But that is a beautiful thing. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Welcome,
there have
Christine.
been-
Nice to have you join the show, Christine.
There have been times where, along my path and journey, I've needed mentorship
Exactly.
to just kind of get me through those moments where it gets rough and then give you
Correct.
that boost you need to get to that
Exactly.
next step.
Correct.
Now, my homeboy, Matthew Shack, I'm going to call him homeboy, he straight out cussed me out. He's like, you got so much worth and value to this industry. What are you doing? I can't give you the choice words that he said, but put it like this. I'm here, okay?
Exactly.
It worked, Matthew Shack.
And to my aunt, if my aunt is watching the show, yes, I know I was a stubborn child, but you know, you were a mentor and you did rub off on me. Thank you very much.
See
I
what
love
I'm saying?
you.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That is
Exactly.
so, that's so
Yeah.
awesome that you would say that. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm-
Yeah.
Well, and then your coaches and your mentors, they become your support system.
Right.
Which is vital.
Very
we cannot
vital.
do this alone.
No.
We can't do this without each other. So many people suffer from the crab bucket
Oh
mentality.
my God, yes.
And it's
Yes.
crowded at the bottom. There's a lot of room at the top. So when you connect with like-minded professionals, like-minded people in the industry that you're in, and you support each other and you give these little golden nuggets to each other, when someone is confident in who they are in their business and what they're doing, you can't take away from that.
Oh, no,
Exactly.
no,
You
no.
can't
Yeah.
take away
You
from
cannot
that.
take it away.
Right.
No,
There's
of
a lot
course
of
not.
room at the top. There's enough
There's
for
a
everybody.
ton.
Correct.
You know, it's everywhere.
I want to float to the top. What about y'all?
That's what we're working hard to do.
I like
it.
We're working
I'm gonna
towards-
give you a Red Bull. Oh wait, that's terrible. I can't drink those drinks. Okay,
This is so
real
funny.
quick. I can't drink energy drinks. This is terrible.
They're so bad
You know,
for you.
well, it's not just that they're bad for you. I have the opposite effect. So I'm driving down the freeway, 70 miles an hour, and me and my friend were like, "Don't take a drink. Drink this will keep you awake." And I'm like, "Okay." So I drank it. 5 minutes down the road,
Right, you're sleeping.
and I'm in a ditch. So yeah, energy drinks no good. So that was just a little side note for you there. So anyways, but yeah, mentoring is really huge, and I was pleased. Actually, I received an email from somebody that I did not realize I was that big of an influence on their life, but because of my domestic violence experience, I actually got an email from a girl that she was in a really bad state and recently just managed to get away and is now campaigning for to stop bullying, domestic violence, and sex trafficking. So
That's good.
I want to say thank you for that email, young lady. Tune into the show. I gave you this link, and thank you for letting me know that I was your mentor and gave you the strength. And I love you. Keep passing it on. Be a
Yeah.
mentor to other women.
So what are you working on currently, and what do you plan on doing
Yes.
in the future?
Oh my gosh.
And do we get to be a part of it?
Yeah.
Call the queens. Call the queens.
Well, I'm still, frantically building my business. When you're an entrepreneur and when you make a decision to make an investment in yourself instead of an investment in someone else's vision or dream or goal, it is a 24-hour day,
Oh, yeah.
7 day
Days
a
a
week,
week.
Oh, yeah.
365 day a year responsibility.
Right.
In fact, I was home for Thanksgiving. I went home to Seattle, and on Thanksgiving Day, my client was competing in a pageant. So I'm online watching her compete, and then I have a conference call with her, and my sister and I actually kind of got in a little argument because she's like, it's Thanksgiving, and oh my gosh, and I said to her, this is an everyday responsibility. My job
Exactly.
is every single day.
Exactly.
But I am in love with it. I'm very passionate. I'm in love with what I do. And when I was in corporate America, I worked for staff counsel offices as a senior paralegal. I was bullied in the workplace,
Oh wow!
Ooh.
and it sent me to the hospital.
Oh wow!
And so when I made the decision to leave corporate America in March, and now I consult with people who are being bullied in the workplace because I survived the journey.
Right.
I'm happier now than I've ever been before. I'm focused on creating 7 streams of income, and I will share
Wow.
that that's a secret with entrepreneurs. If you have $1 million mindset, 7 streams of income will get you there, which is a 365 day a year responsibility.
I want a copy of that book.
Yeah.
You got to give it.
So,
Yeah, there
right.
you go.
So, working on my business, I've actually partnered with the National Workplace Bullying Coalition. They are a
Nice.
nonprofit. We are getting ready to launch our anthology, which is a book. that is
Awesome.
filled with 23 stories and testimonies of people who have survived workplace bullying, who are offering tools and resources to people who are being bullied
There you
in the
go.
workplace. And so we're going to be launching that book in the beginning of the year, and I will be
Nice.
on a media tour for that. So maybe we can come
Yes,
back.
Yeah,
we are having to come back with the book.
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll find some
Exactly.
chairs, or we can have them duck down. And
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
We'll work
I
that
do
out.
have a question about what's
Sure.
going on with this big sexual harassment thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Matt Lau, as you know, he's a very, very known newscaster. Just recently got fired, behind sexual harassment.
Right.
What's your thought on it?
Well, sexual harassment has been going on in corporate America for decades. If any of you know Anita Hill, and if you don't,
Yes.
you can Google her. She was sexually harassed by Clarence Thomas, who was actually up for, I believe, the director of the EEOC, and that's actually what made her come forward and speak out years later. But sexual harassment has been going on in corporate America for years, for decades. Bullying in the workplace has been going on for decades. And I will tell you, people like you and I, mothers, fathers, daughters, sisters, women, they're committing suicide. They're actually taking
yes.
their own life to stop being bullied because they feel that they have no choice. They feel they have no other option but to take their own life. They don't feel that they can go get another job, and many Americans today can't simply just quit their job. And so my opinion about it, and being a legal professional, there's always investigation, there's always discovery, there's always, two sides to every story.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's going on.
Yeah.
It's absolutely going on. And when we are in a male dominant career field, the legal field, media, marketing, it's a very male dominant industry. And so because women for so many decades have been fighting to be equally represented,
yes.
and
Bra
to be,
burning.
yes, and to be equally heard, a lot of women, are very intimidated. They feel threatened. They're scared, and so they feel that they can't actually really speak up and say anything.
Right.
But the times are changing.
Yes.
Women empowerment
Yes.
is becoming very popular.
But you also got to think, and it's not just men that are women.
Yes.
We
Are
are
harassing,
so
yeah.
we harass. Why are we attacking each other? Why are women
yeah.
turning on each other?
That is-
that's
It
terrible.
shouldn't be, but
Yeah.
it
it
does
shouldn't
happen.
be. It happens, and everything's automatically. It's all because dudes are doing. No, it's women too. Women
Right.
are doing this too. It's not
Yes.
just men doing
Yes,
the
it's not
harassment.
gender specific.
It's no gender specific.
Yeah, it's
it
not
is
gender
everybody.
specific at
So
all,
it's like
no.
So if you guys, if you're being bullied or harassed on your job, please report it to your VPs and let them
Yes.
know what's happening.
Let 'em know.
Don't let it continue.
Exactly.
It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable, and
Not acceptable at all.
You don't have to put up with that kind
Right.
of stuff. So,
No.
Well, and I would like to offer my services. Anybody that's watching the show today, if you're being bullied or sexually harassed at work, please reach out to me on Facebook.
Yes.
And let me help you. You can consult with me. I actually successfully built a civil lawsuit against my prior employer and was very successful in that. And so you don't believe that your employer is helping you or is on your side because they're not. They
No.
are only there to ensure
point.
that the law is not broken.
Yep.
So harassment and bullying, which are not illegal, there are no laws against that in our country. Those behaviors will continue to go on, and retaliation is very real,
Yes, it is.
and it is very detrimental, and it's very dangerous. So although you definitely need to report it, because they definitely need to be aware, and they're responsible for the environment
Right.
and creating civility in the workplace. But you, again, as an individual, you will be much more successful building a case against your employer outside of the workplace.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So.
awesome advice.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
very
awesome.
good advice. Yeah,
Very
make
good
sure if
advice.
you guys have a legal issue at work, you find her, Camay McClure. She's on Facebook, and you can always find her tagged in this post. Look her up. Get in contact with her. Check out
you.
her services and
Exactly.
see
Thank
all
you.
that.
Thank you. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't give you legal advice.
No,
Well, she can help you out.
She can
anyway.
help you
but
out
I'm a
still.
fabulous paralegal. I I can help you.
Awesome.
So
Can
we're-
you give us one fashion tip before
Fashion
we get off of
tip.
here for
Yes.
a plus size model?
For bathing suits or just fashion tips?
Not bathing suits.
Oh no! You have got to try that bathing suit. That this one, she's an inspiration. This plus size woman. Me and my aunt watched TV, and this woman comes on TV about. I don't watch TV much, but this was cool, and she had developed for plus size women this amazing bathing suit. I am to this day. It's been over a year. I'm still trying to order one. It is so all bomb, and you would love it.
And there's also a plus size model or plus size person that's doing yoga.
Yes.
Did you
on
see
social
that, girl?
media? Have you guys seen that?
It's
She is,
amazing.
yeah.
She is doing her thing, honey.
Yes.
And so just
I'm like,
like her.
stretch me out, baby.
So what's your tip?
What's your tip?
So my fashion tip would be, dress your body.
Oh, awesome.
Dress
There you go.
your body.
Mm-hmm.
You can't look at what's on TV or what's in magazines and what looks fabulous on one woman and think that it's going to look fabulous on you, because you're not built the way that she is. You don't weigh the same that she weighs. I know there are some fashion designers out there that will put the same dress on several different body types to show people how the same dress can look great on different body types, which I think is great. But you want to make sure. I mean, I can go out and be covered from my neck down to my feet and be super sexy.
Awesome.
Because
Exactly.
it's my energy, my personality, and it's how I'm dressing my body. So that
Awesome.
would be my I guess general fashion tip.
And that's
Dress your body.
Dress.
Remote. She's going to be from a remote location. She has an 80-day challenge for everybody coming up tomorrow. She's going to be our live remote guest. The rest of the guests, I'm not going to tell you just yet. Also, ladies, we had a comment the other day that we have beautiful voices.
Oh.
So we're going to start a new tradition, and every day we're going to sing off the show. Today I am picking the song, and we're going to allow our guests to join in with us.
Please be a song that I know.
Okay, so you can just follow along with us. So today's song, I figure it's cold in Vegas. And I don't care that there's no snow. I feel like I'm walking in it, okay? So today's song is Winter Wonderland, and we're going to sing out.
How do you sing that?
Just follow along. You know the song, right?
I don't.
All right, let's follow Lacey. Go for
Okay,
it.
y'all
But
can...
hey, we're gonna be the brand, right?
Okay, we're going to be the brand. We're going to try this out. So
Here
they
we
don't
go.
know the song, and I do, so here we go. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
I got that part.
You got that part down? Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings his love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. I think you did great, ladies. So tomorrow,
If you want to
please-
suggest a song,
if you want to suggest a
inbox us
song,
on-
especially that's holiday related, please inbox it to us.
Especially.
And we will do it again tomorrow on the show. And let us know what you think about our singing voices. We had great comments.
And
on
don't
it the
forget
other
to
day.
vote for the Irish or the non-Irish. Don't
Oh,
forget
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
and
Because
also
whatever
we need a crown for Miss Queen Teresa. We need a crown
we
for
do,
her.
somebody
I
crown
might
her,
have to do
somebody-
the Princess and the Pea and sleep on a mattress to get this crown. Let me tell you.
Don't make her work too hard for it out there, TV land.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, try not to. Try
but
not
say,
to.
I will do. Hey, I'm the one on the show that gets to do all the fun like challenges that nobody else wants to do.
Right. And we want to
And
thank
that's another
our,
thing. Challenge me.
we want to thank our special guest, Camay McClure.
Yes,
Absolutely. Thank you for
so
joining
much
and
for
reaching,
coming.
reaching out to us on the
Oh
show.
my God, you're amazing. And
Thank you.
please, you guys out there in TV land as well, like, post,
Share.
And get your friends to like and share as well. Remember, it takes a few extra seconds to help promote the small guy like us. Everybody knows about the big people. Hey, you know what? Take the time to promote the small person.
people, yeah.
If I've taken the time to like your page, which I like everything everybody sends me, please take the time to click that little like button on us. It's only common courtesy. Be good to each other. Have a wonderful
Wonderful
day.
day.
We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. And see
Bye.
I got to ask about the crown. I'm going to be the one to close out the video so everybody gets a close up, especially Miss Mary, or she'll kill me.
Yes,
Love you
she
guys
gets to
and
close
see
the
you
video.
tomorrow.
Go, Lacey.
Yes, we do. Okay, so
See
yeah,
y'all
make
later,
sure you get
Tina.
right further so she can see that beautiful. Look at that.
I'm gonna bend over.
Woo, so pretty.